What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am the GZ guy. I apologize, it has been a couple of minutes since I've dropped something. It feels good to be back. It is a beautiful day. I'm excited. I have a lot to share with you. We have a lot going on. Man, I don't even know where to begin. All right. So let's kind of rewind here a little bit. Behind the scenes with my current status with work and whatnot. I have found another place of employment to further myself, better myself, doing the same thing I've been doing. So that has just got me super excited. So much potential there. Not that you guys necessarily care to know about that, but again, been super busy going through that process, guys. So it's been consuming some of my extra time that I would typically use to be making videos and content and stuff like that. Over on IG, I shared I'd be MIA. Me and the missus actually went to attend a memorial service. So I was wrapped up in that, and I just want to say to everybody that reached out when I dropped that, just to let you guys know kind of what was going on, that I wouldn't be dropping content over there and it'd be kind of spotty. Thank you guys so much for all the warm wishes and support. Myself and the missus, we really appreciate that. That is so cool of you guys, so thank you for that. Back over here on YouTube, I had mentioned we've been doing the carbon fiber badge giveaways, and that the next one up, number 3 out of the 4 that we are doing, so this makes number 3. We have one more after this. Man, we have grown in followers quite a bit. You guys have overwhelmed. So with that said, today I'm going to actually be running to the post office really quick while we go to get a couple other things that will pertain to today's video. But Filthy VHR over on Instagram, also here on YouTube, he has a channel. Be sure, guys, to go check it out, show support, show some love. But I just want to announce you are the winner of the new follower subscriber giveaway. So here I have it. This is your carbon fiber badge emblem. We're gonna head to the post office, get that sent out to you, along with a GZ guy window decal. And I know I keep disappearing. I want to announce, so I screwed up. I ordered the wrong sizing, completely on me, not on the company that I did the ordering from. But guys, I am dropping a line. I'm doing it in small quantities right now, but I did get some stickers printed up, and I'm going to throw those in some upcoming giveaways. We'll find opportunities to get them out there to you. I'm not going to sell them at a high price point. I do got to try to at least manage to cover my costs and shipping for them, even though shipping will be super cheap. They're kind of disappointing. The quality's great, but I really screwed up and got the wrong size. But I want to announce the Stop Building for the Masses line that I am going to drop. Because over here, like I tell you guys, you stop building for the masses. So here is the first drop we have. It is the G35 on the front with Stop Building for the Masses across there. So I'm going to include that in today's giveaway and shoot one of those out. So if you guys are interested, let me know. Hit me up over on Instagram. I'm going to be looking at getting some shirts done, some hats, jet tags, stuff like that. I'm not 100%. This is literally the first portion of me making any sort of merchandise for the channel and for you guys. So I'm super excited about that, guys. I honestly, they turned out really good, but again, I screwed up. It was my own fault when it came to doing the order. I screwed up on the sizing, so I apologize for that, but I am not in any way disappointed. I will find fun ways to get those out to you guys if you want one. I've already had a few people that I have talked to getting everything going and talking about my my logo, my slogan. So for you guys and gals that have already showed interest and support and reached out, I will get something out to you guys. I'll be in contact. But again, guys, yeah, stop building for the masses. When it comes to your car, you do you. That is what is important. But even more important to that, we'll get to that at the end of the video. You know what I like to say. So without further ado, guys, let's get some heat in the motor on the G35. We got to run into the post office so I can get Filthy VHR's stuff out to him. Again, thank you, brother. I appreciate all the love and support. It is awesome to have you over here on the channel. And then from there, we are going to be running into town, get the coolant. We are going to finally get that coolant poured on. And the biggest, most exciting thing, the reason I'm in such a great mood, is before I start at my new place of employment, I have some downtime, I have some off time, and we are finally going to get the G35 down into the shop. We are going to get her up in the air. We are going to be installing just a ton of fun stuff, new parts. I'm so excited for that. I have some other things in the works as well. But with that said, guys, I'm going to flip the camera around really quick. I just reached out to Masterpiece Automotive over on Instagram for something I'm trying to get made, and he's willing to do it. He needs 3 committed buyers, myself being one of the 3. So we need 2 more people. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So that way, if you guys are interested, you can go over, let them know, hey, saw the GZ Guys channel, and I'm interested in this specific part. So let me show you what it is, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so on the back side, the leather centerpiece of the quarter panel back there, okay? I want to tie the back of the car in with the front. I've already got the carbon fiber pieces that you guys are aware of, and something else coming up here soon. I want to bring that all together. The back is just a little bland, not that it's ugly in any way, but I want to get those center quarter panel pieces done in carbon fiber, remove the leather. In one of my older videos you saw I had some peeling issues back here. I went ahead and fixed it, and I got to thinking about it. I had mentioned I wanted to get them done in carbon fiber, so I peeled it back again just to double check before I reached out to him if it will be doable. Let me peel this off a little more here. So there we go. As you guys can see right there where it's peeling off, sorry guys, it's kind of hard to show you. I should have flipped the camera. So it will replace the leather right there. I have to fix that again just in case I don't get anybody else that wants these, but I think it will tie together really nice with the front of the car, bring it all together. And honestly, it'd be super easy to do. Just peel the old leather piece off there with the backing, get the new carbon fiber piece on there. So with that said, guys, I know it is not cheap at all, but he is willing to do a cost of $400 for the set. So driver and passenger side, that includes shipping. He just needs 2 other committed buyers. So I'm already committed to it. I'm already told him, hey, if we can get 2 other people, let's get these made. Honestly, they're going to look phenomenal. I mean, I wouldn't put them on my car. But again, like I said, don't build for the masses. So if you don't think that would look good, that's not you, by no means. But if you guys are interested, go hit him up. I think that would be a great way to, whether you have a show car or just a daily whatever, consider it, guys. Maybe go outside, go look at your car right now, try to envision it. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. So if 2 of you guys or gals are interested in that, I know 400 bucks is a chunk of change. I am not saying that's cheap in any way, shape, or form, but I can vouch for his quality of product. I've bought several things already from him. I've already got some other stuff coming, and I'd really like to get those made, but I need your help. All right, guys, so without further ado, let's get some heat in the motor. I'll do a cold start. That's going to be imperative. It will give us a clip, because coming up, like I said, we're getting the car in there. We're going to be putting the new exhaust on. So let's hear what she sounds like currently. We'll get moving. I'll stop talking. We'll get into the fun stuff. All right, guys, so let's get moving. Don't be like me, by the way. Let your car warm up before you rev it. But for filming wise, got to get moving. Got stuff to do. Just want to give you a couple of quick revs, because like I said, we'll be dropping the new exhaust on here very shortly. I'm super excited for that, along with quite a bit of other stuff. So sit tight, guys. When we get back into the video, we'll probably be back here at the house. I'm going to run to the post office, get that stuff dropped in the mail, run by a parts store. I got a couple things I got to grab, one of them being coolant so we can put that bleeder valve in. Finally, it's so nice to have a freed up schedule for a short amount of time to get some content going, for me to have fun, enjoy wrenching on the car. So overall today, I want to get the oil change. I want to go ahead and get that bleeder valve on. Want to clean the car up, and I might today buy, I don't know, I'll probably buy it. I doubt I'll do it today, but I'm gonna change out the diff fluid. We'll have a video coming up on that for you guys in case you're not aware of how to do that. And also we'll change out transmission fluid, all that good stuff when we do that, kind of all in a probably a separate video. I don't know if I'll do that today, but like I said, we're going to be putting a new clutch in the car, new flywheel, all that stuff. So we'll put new fluids in as well, so when that time comes, everything is fresh, ready to go. So I'll be back with you guys in a second. Like I said, at that moment, we'll be back here at the house more than likely. Be back. And like that, guys, we're back. Okay, so ran to town really quick, got the package sent out, like I said, stopped by the auto parts store, picked up a few things I'm going to need for today. We're going to be installing, like I said, the bleeder valve for the coolant. Going to be doing an oil change. I'm not going to put that on video. There's a lot of videos out there of how to do oil changes. If you have questions about that, don't know how to do it, kind of ran over some of that in past videos. And then we're going to be draining the coolant. Got new coolant, obviously, with the bleeder valve. So I need to let the car cool down just a little bit before we start getting coolant out. So what I'm going to do, go ahead and get the G jacked up here, get the oil changed. Going to have to pull my undershroud off in the front half so we can drain the coolant out of the radiator. And then I apologize, guys, the lighting's not the best. I'll do my best to take you through this install. Let's flip the camera around really quick. We'll show you what I'm talking about. So I've mentioned in the past the bleeder valve that's over here. It's, man, that's hard to see in the lighting. I apologize, guys. But that right there, which is plastic, is what we're going to be swapping out. I'll grab a shop light, obviously, so I can see what I'm doing and try to get you guys a better visual of it when we get to that. So, yeah, I'm going to get the car jacked up. Don't have to pull the wheels or anything like that off. So do basic oil change really quick. And then I'll get the front part of my shroud pulled off underneath there. I am running the aftermarket aluminum one, so pretty quick and easy. And then we'll get into doing the coolant portion of it, and we'll go from there. I'll be back with you guys here in a minute. All right, guys, so I got the oil draining. I just want to take a minute while that's going on. This is always a good time if you're under the car, especially if you have things taken off that you normally wouldn't, like, as I crawl under here. Like my my shroud here, as you can see, I have it pulled off. It's a good time to do a visual inspection of the car all the way around from underneath. Check your brake lines. You can check underneath your piping. Make sure you don't have any noticeable crazy leaks or anything like that. And also I want to touch base because I've had so many questions. We've went over it, but about neon installs and all that. You can see kind of right, let's see if I can find my hand, how I've got the wire tucked. So this will tuck back under once we put the back part of the shroud that's right over there back on, and run it away from any moving parts, anything like that. So just quickly, I wanted to touch base on that, guys. Again, it's a good time to do vehicle maintenance and take a look at stuff like that. So I'm going to get back to what I'm doing, getting the oil changed, and then once we get to doing the coolant, I'll be back with you. All right, guys, so I started the process of draining the radiator, and don't worry, I'm going to go through that with you. It was just easier to do having two hands free. So as you can see, got a bucket under here, and we have coolant coming out. I did not pull the plug all the way. Just because of the way it sits, it's going to make it easier for me to put it back in. It's not an issue. We'll let this drain down, and then we'll start on the back side, and when we get to that, I'll show you putting in that new breather. So once you get that cracked on the bottom, it will start coming out, but to help speed along the process to get air flowing through the system, make sure the car is cool when you do this. Don't do it while it's hot. The car is still semi-warm, but not to where it's dangerous. Pop your radiator up off the top, and that will allow it to breathe better to get the airflow going through for draining. So I'm going to let this do its thing. Once it gets drained down, we'll start on removing the old bleeder valve in the back, putting the new one in, and then putting coolant back in the system. And then we'll make sure we don't have any leaks or anything like that underneath with that plug. And then we'll go through the process of how to burp the system, if you will, to get all the air out. And that's what's going to be really nice about putting this new bleeder in, is it's supposed to also, besides give you a peace of mind with the construction of it, help out with the burping of it, because it is slotted in the side. So you don't actually have to pull it all the way out. You can pull it to right about there, and you can kind of see on camera that slit down the side of it. That allows enough air to escape in order to get the air out of the system. It's a fairly easy process. A lot of people are intimidated by it. I understand that. Obviously, you don't want a car that overheats. It can be a semi-timely process, just because you got to get the car up to temperature, watch, rev the car, hold the car at a rev, back down, so on and so forth, until you finally get all the air out of the system. Car's at normal operating temperatures. So as far as it draining goes, I am running a aftermarket Koyo Radiator. So getting to the drain is a little simpler, I believe. Don't quote me. It's been a while since I've been running the stock one, but I think the stock one's more off to the side. I don't have my stock one sitting around here right now for me to be able to refer back to it to give you guys 100% correct information on that. So if I'm wrong, please don't kill me in the comments, but if I remember right, I think it's kind of off more to the side of it instead of below it. So anyway, she is draining out here, and we're going to let it continue to do its process and drain for a minute. And when we get to the next portion of it, I'll be right back with you guys, check in, and we'll go from there. All right, I hope you're enjoying this video. I really appreciate you guys checking in. I just want to take an opportunity once again. It just means so much to me, all the support, all the new viewers, and people coming across the channel. We got a lot of stuff coming up, so I'm really excited for that. Finally going to be getting the things done that I was hoping to do sooner, but you know, life happens, and we have the opportunity finally coming up upon us to get those things in and on the car. So you'll have to stay tuned for that. As you can see, I do have the exhaust sitting in there, my headers and stuff. I don't know. I know for sure we'll do the clutch and all the new lines, because we're going steel braided and all that. We'll do the drive line for sure, the exhaust, the short shifter. We'll have to see how time is, because it is a process to do headers on the VQ motors, if you're not aware. But we will definitely get to it, but that might not happen with the rest of the process. I haven't really decided yet, but definitely gonna get to it. And again, guys, thank you so much for checking in. So let's let this do its thing. Be back with you, and until then, stand by. All right, guys, so lighting wise and trying to get in there, I could not get a good angle, but you can see we got it in. Whoop, there we go. So let me take you back over here and show you what I ran into. Now, the clamps that are on there, because I mean, this has been on the car since it was stock, the stock one obviously. The new one came with 2 new clamps. I did opt out for that, just to put new hardware on, but I did have to cut the hose around the back. I cleaned it up before putting the new breather, or the new breather on. I'm assuming it's never been swapped out or taken apart. The clamps were in there upside down, so that made a huge problem, which again, I had to then cut the hose, because once I was able to get the clamp off here, this was facing towards the firewall. This hose is, I mean, it's fixed on there. So between trying to get the camera set up and the lighting, it just wasn't doable. So I apologize for that. But we did get the drain plug back in the bottom of the radiator. We have the new breather in. So I'm going to go ahead and level the car out here and slowly start putting our coolant back in. Make sure you do get the correct coolant for your car. AutoZone, O'Reilly's, Advanced Auto Parts, they all carry the 50-50 mix. So depending on what radiator you have, what car you have. So this is already pre-mixed. I don't need to add any water or anything like that. Rad advises do not put distilled water in. I know a lot of people do for track use and so on. But as my daily and just playing with it, we're going to go ahead and just put it straight in. So when you do it, you can either freehand it or use a funnel. I like to use a funnel. Remember, nice and slow. Try to eliminate from the get-go as much air as possible. And then once we do get to the stage of bleeding the air out of the system, I will walk you guys through that. Alright guys, so the next part of the process you're going to want to do is, let's get everything shut off here real quick. So the next part of the process you're going to want to do is, it comes time to bleeding or burping the system, alright? So I've got coolant in the car. I don't have any leaks or anything like that. I double checked. I ran it for a few minutes. Went for a really quick drive, and I mean really quick. Just up the road and right back. Just to help get the car to temp, get everything flowing. And the temperature climbed up past normal operating temperatures just slightly. So again, it's important when you put the fluid in. The owner's manual, I think, says like 2 quarts a minute or something like that, but nice and slow. Your bleeder valve, it says to take it all the way out. I've never done that. I always do just until I can see a little bit seep out and add it in. So after the system pressurizes and whatnot, rev the car up with your heater on to like 2,500, 3,000 RPM for about 10-12 seconds, and then shut it down. Give it a while. You don't want to open your radiator while it's hot. With this bleeder valve, that's what's really nice about it. I don't have to completely let the car cool all the way because of that slot in there. So I've already went through it. I think this will be my 3rd time releasing air. So, and I can hear the system fluctuating and the air coming out. So you're just going to have to repeat this process. It can be slightly timely because, again, slowly adding the fluid and then releasing the air because the system's pressurized until you get all that air out and you have only the coolant in there. All right, guys, so again, I apologize. I couldn't get the angle I wanted trying to film, taking the old one out and putting the new one in, and the lighting was bad. So before we do all the other stuff on the car, I'll try to figure something out with the lighting so we can get some better shots for you guys while doing the work and doing some step-by-step and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for checking in. I really appreciate it. I've had a great day. It's been nice to be able to have the time to wrench on the car, touch base with you guys. I had a great time doing my giveaway this morning and getting that sent out. So with that said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some entertainment out of it. Maybe learned something new. Do me a favor, guys. If you have a moment, drop a comment down below. Let me know if you're interested in obtaining one of those Stop Building for the Masses stickers. Like I said, I got some other stuff coming up with that. Because when it comes to doing your guys' car, you've heard it so many times before on my channel, your car is your build. You guys, you do you. Stop building for the masses. But the most important thing you can do, be kind to each other. I'll see you on the next one.